When you lose your sight, it can be disorientating and distressing. The My Guide service can help by linking a person with sight loss with a trained sighted guide. As a My Guide volunteer, you can help a person with sight loss renew their confidence and their zest for life. And if you're coping with the challenges of sight loss, you can be sure you're in safe hands with My Guide.
I lost my sight. It started to go. I had a suspected stroke a year gone June. My range of vision in my left eye wasn't right. So I explained this to the consultant. They tried to rush an appointment in, but it wasn't until January this year. And then as Christmas approached, it was getting worse and worse. Christmas Day, I noticed it was really bad. And then in between Christmas and New Year, I woke up and I just couldn't see. I was quite frightened as well, because obviously at that time I didn't know what was going on. But the hardest thing was not being able to see my daughter opening her presents properly. I couldn't see her face, couldn't see how happy she was. It was trying to protect her as well, because I didn't want to show her that I was upset, because she wouldn't understand. So that was that side of it as well. And then you had the side of it where, for me personally, it was that I'd never seen me physically see my daughter again. That was the biggest thing in my life. And also I'd never seen my wife again, as in physically see her. I could no longer work because I had to stop driving. So, that's when we agreed to terminate my contract. I discovered My Guide and I had a volunteer called Bob. I was a bit apprehensive because obviously, I didn't know anything about Bob at the time.
My wife was at the hairdresser's, and the lady who was sat in the next chair to her was a blind lady who actually worked for guide dogs, and she made my wife aware of the scheme. She came home and told me about it, so I made a couple of phone calls. Our volunteer coordinator arranged a few training sessions, so I went along to those. They were sensible, they kept my attention, and they taught me some useful things. I felt probably as comfortable as I could do before I was to start with Michael. I think Michael would say he was a little bit apprehensive when I first turned up. He probably wasn't as apprehensive as I was, because I was going into a world which I had no experience of at all. And so it was quite a step for me. It's worked for both of us, because it's a very practical thing to do, is to actually offer yourself as the eyes for somebody who cannot see. And you can very quickly see progress that's being made, and of course that boosts you. I get something out of this, I'm not ashamed to say it. Hopefully Michael gets a lot more, and I've seen the progress in Michael, and that's been rewarding itself for the time I've spent. It's been great.
Since we completed the My Guide, my confidence has absolutely gone through the roof. If I'd met somebody in a similar situation to me, I'd advise them to apply to go on the My Guide scheme, purely for the way it's helped me and how it's changed my life. The way things are going at the moment, it seems to be going really well. And since, completed the My Guide, I think I would have been at a loss without it. I wouldn't be where I am without it.
Mike's life changed the day his sighted guide Bob helped him gain the confidence to rejoin his local community. With just a few hours of practical training, you can help someone with sight loss regain their independence. Get in touch to find out how you can make a difference by volunteering to be a sighted guide. Or if you have sight loss and you need a guide, find out how we can help. Phone us on 0845 372 7499 or email myguide@guidedogs.org.uk.